Okay, we're here today discussing Tamiya and the TA02 chassis. This one is the Lancia 037. Obviously that one is a much older variation they don't make anymore, the Toyota Pre-Runner. And I've went ahead and modded this one with a carbon fiber chassis from MB Racing. And it's the one that flips up the servo in the middle to give you a huge amount of turning radius. And I've added fully waterproof electronics into this truck. And I figured I would just give a small demonstration of what it actually looks like before you run it in any kind of a muddy environment. It's all been dry. Last night and this weekend it went from 100 degrees down to freezing and snowing, so I'm just going to go ahead and show what it looks like, how much dirt and muck these things throw very, very quickly, and then discuss some of the features about what really isn't waterproof and what is. As far as electronics go, I know these HPI, what is that, an RF41 something or other. That one's waterproof. I've got two of those. This truck I've run underwater and driven out of the water. The only thing that gets intruded is the cheap motors. These things are 18 bucks. That one's a Black Magic. And then the gearboxes and bearings will get some water in there. The motor control over here is a Castle Sidewinder. This one here is the regular Tamiya motor control, obviously with an older radio. Now this radio I've taken and sealed it with silicone all along the edges so that it's water resistant at this point. But I do not dunk this car or anything like it in any kind of water or dampness. But this one and stuff like your Axial Yetis, those are all pretty much waterproof. And I'll go drive it real quick and bring it back in, show you what it looks like after I run it on the track out back here. And you'll see how much crap it picks up, how quickly it does. Back inside, and as you can see from the previous video, I had a little bit of an accident. I was trying to drive. I don't really do so well when I'm driving on video. Let's get these out of the way, and you can see how much crap gets slung up in just a couple of short minutes, and it gets into everywhere. Every single place, every single nook and cranny. Now, are these actually waterproof? Well, the electronics are. Most of the metal chunks are. You're going to have breathing holes inside your bead locks, and those will allow water in. Your motor is definitely going to make some water intrusion. And other than that, yeah. If you look right down here, right in here, where that axle goes into that gearbox, it's right where your bearings ride, so they're probably going to get some water intrusion on them. And let's see, back here where the gear cases meet up and where the drive shaft goes in, definitely going to have some of that. Hit the concrete and ripped off the axle. Kind of typical for how fast this thing is, but you kind of see the intrusion everywhere where you're getting rocks and dirt and mud and everything else blown through there. And the only way that I've ever been able to figure out how to get it out properly is right there. Compressed air, blow it out, get it up to 100 psi and get all that stuff worked out of there and get it dried off before it rots your bearings. So watch your eyes.